And greetings, everyone. Here is my cream of chicken pot pie recipe with eggs and chicken. That's frozen chicken, by the way. You can use that or you can use fresh. You'd have to cook it first, so use a frozen chicken. There's some mushrooms, some sweet peas, got some crinkle carrots. All these are frozen veggies. So's are broccoli, but those I cut the peppers up. Those are fresh peppers. Got some garlic, minced garlic, and onions here. I use the fresh stuff when I can, but just me being here, I have to go to frozen vegetables every now and then. So this is going to take 2 cans of cream of chicken soup. You can use cream of mushroom soup. You can use whatever you like. This is there's no real rules to this chicken pot pie recipe. Kind of developed this and made this over the years. Now a little half and half in here gives it a nice creamy flavor. And yeah, I got to open this one up. This is new. And yeah, so you can use it in your coffee, use it in your recipes and everything else. And we're going to dump a little in there. No exact measurements, just what looks about right. You're going to want to get the consistency to where you can spoon this into your pot pies. If you need to, you can warm it up a little bit once you get it all mixed together, and that'll help pour it a little easier. So in go the mushrooms. Those were fresh. Those were my frozen sweet peas. And the crinkle carrots, I still got to cut those to broccoli. I haven't cut that yet. So in goes the garlic, onions, all my peppers. You can add as many more as you want or delete or whatever. And then I've just got to forget to dice up my carrots. And here goes the broccoli. And for a little fun, you can leave one whole uncut crinkled carrot in there, throw it into the mixture, and whoever gets it wins. And the prize would be you get to do the dishes. Dice up the frozen breast of chicken, and that's it. Pre-cooked, of course, and you don't want to use raw in here. Use pre-cooked. Use the frozen stuff. It's just as good. You can also use it in a can, the chicken in a can, but that's a little stringier. It works. It's good, but most people prefer this chunked up chicken just like it is. Now we'll give it a good stir. And like I said, if it is too thick and it doesn't want to stir up good for you, go ahead and put it on the stove. Put it on low heat for just a little bit until you get the consistency or the viscosity that you're looking for, that you can pour it easily. And here in Florida, it stays fairly warm, so we don't have that issue. But if you're living in one of those way up north states, like Greenland or Canada, you might want to put this on the stove for a minute. Now I'm going to get the pans ready. The little pie pans on the bottom, the dark ones, they're going to get Criscoed. All of it's going to get Criscoed. They're non-stick pans, but I like a little bit of Crisco in there, and I've been using this for years in a lot of recipes and things. And it just to grease a pan. It has a nice little flavor to it, but it also crisps up the dough, whatever substance you have going on in there. It gives it a little crispier, and it doesn't stick as bad either. I know it says non-stick, but we all know what that really means. The white bowls I have and the gold trim, those are not the gold trim you think like I used to have in my old days. These are microwave safe, oven safe, dishwasher safe, and they're also fairly non-stick. I got these off of Amazon. These are about an 8-inch bowl or 7-inch bowl. The small ones on the bottom are 5-inch. And I'm going to use Grand's biscuits for this. I usually get the tube of 5 when it's just me, but I'm making an extra one or two here. So this is a tube of 8. I haven't used these yet. The biscuits, when you get into them, you'll find different types will do different things. I like these because they're flaky and they give you a nice flaky crust. And also you can pull these apart, and we're going to make a top and a bottom out of these. So that's some parchment paper. We're going to put them on there, and some of the flaky grands, they have a real nice seam in there you can find real easy. These apparently don't have it as well, but there's a piece right there. So I'm going to drag it apart. You generally end up with one side that's a little thicker than the other, and this not going to thin it out anymore. That's about it. So use the thicker part, roll it out because you're going to make it bigger, and so you need more material to do that with, and that's going to be the bottom crust. You don't have to put a bottom crust on here. I happen to like bottom crust, so here it comes. And this is fairly easy to do. Easy peasy, fairly simple. Now you can see the small black pie tins. Those are the smaller ones, about 4.5, 5 inches on that. Uh, that only takes one piece to make the bottom and the sides. Enough for the sides there. The white bowls are too big, so this is just going to cover the bottom. And in a minute, we'll get into how to take care of that issue if you want the crust on the side as well. And you can see I've added flour to the table up here. And, that's up in the top right next to the Crisco can because I started sticking. And my little wood roller started sticking. Just throw a little flour on there on your parchment paper up on the roller. And now I'm going to make the side. I am not pushing down with this knife. That knife just scored it. I'm not on a cutting board, just on the paper. So you see the paper is not cut. I just scored it so I can get a nice pull apart there. And I'll just line the sides of the bowl with as many of these as I need to put the sides on there. There we are with the sides, and now we can just start adding some of the filling. Now this is just room temperature for me, but like I said, I'm in Florida, not the great state of Canada. Well, I should have said Canada, eh? Okay, so here come the tops. And the tops are about the same thing. It's just that the tops will come in 2/2 for the big bowls and 1 piece for the bottom bowls. And now for the egg. Just a little egg wash, and you can beat the heck out of this egg, vent a little frustrations if you've had any during this. And we're just going to do a little egg wash on top of the dough. It gives it a nice, real crispy texture to it, and also browns up very nicely. And for you guys out there, any old paintbrush you have will do. Just make sure you get all the paint off of it first. No turpentine, that gives it a bad flavor. This is if you want to go the other way. All right, here they are. They're ready to go in, and I had a leftover piece of biscuit, and I rolled it up into a biscuit ball. So we're going to have that as a side. The big ones, those are for dinner, and the small ones, kind of a lunch size portion. And in they go to a 350-degree oven. And if you don't know what to cook something at, my grandma always told me cook it at 350 degrees. So we'll set that in, and we're going to utilize the magic of time. And here they are. Yeah, I cooked them about 20 minutes. I heard that question. 20, 25 minutes. You just want to come in and look and so they get nice and crispy, the color you want. And let's see. I think I'm going to eat that bottom right one first because it is lunchtime. Yep, that's going away. Thank you for watching.